Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. I'm Will Dixon and this is a transfer video. A video I haven't done in a while, and a lot has been going on in the world of Newcastle United links and rumours and all that. And after we signed Ki-Sung Young, a lot has happened and there's a lot of talk going around the main news sources about who Newcastle might be signing this summer to strengthen our squad. But we're going to start with the outgoings. I'm going to start with Chancel Mbemba. Some very, very interesting developments on Newcastle Fans TV, exclusively for you. With our Twitter account, obviously we try and keep you up to date on news, make sure you follow it. We put out a tweet about Chancel Mbemba and the clubs that are rumoured to be in for him, a couple of Turkish clubs, also FC Porto. And we also tweeted a picture of, because Newcastle fan pictured Chancel Mbemba at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, supposedly getting a connecting flight. Where to? We don't know, but still, the players are meant to be back tomorrow. So unless he's coming back or if he's going somewhere else, you know. Anyway, so we posted these. We posted these on our Twitter account, and Chancel Mbemba's official Twitter account liked both of these posts, which is kind of crazy actually, and it's quite funny. You know, read into that what you will. You know, there's a lot of that. You know, this is not the first time this has happened in the world of football, but yeah, I think that's very, very interesting. So where will Chancel Mbemba end up at the end of this transfer window? We'll have to wait and see, but it seems certain that he's not going to be wearing this shirt any longer. Also, outgoings, and probably the big one is Matt Ritchie. So this isn't necessarily like a certain rumour, but there's a lot of talk about Stoke buying Ritchie for their season in the Championship and their promotion push. And Newcastle are taking a very open-minded approach to this, and there's a lot of things that intertwine with this, which I'll get on into a minute. But Matt Ritchie obviously been a very crucial player at Newcastle for the last 2 years, and a player who I admire a lot, and maybe not for his overall ability, because he's definitely not like a 10 out of 10 player. There's a lot of times over last season where I really thought, is Ritchie kind of good enough to kind of take us forward and be here for the next few years, particularly by the fact he's not getting any younger. I believe he turns 29 very, very soon. However, Ritchie always puts in 10 out of 10 effort, and I don't really think you can ask more than that. I mean, he runs about the pitch all day long. He had a very poor first half of the season, but really kind of came into his own in the second half and provided some very important assists, some very important goals. However, it is rumoured that he might be leaving the club this summer in order to fund transfers coming in. Now, Stoke, Middlesbrough and Bournemouth are the ones that have been talked about here. There was a rumour that Matt Ritchie might be swapped for Joshua King of Bournemouth, but at Stoke there's a lot of talk going on about him moving over there for around £15 million. Now, so we signed Ritchie for about 12 million, and with his age, with kind of the player that he is, this might be the only opportunity we get to kind of cash in and actually make a bit of profit on him. And if it was me, 16 million for Matt Ritchie, I would be very tempted. I would be very tempted. Now, of course, Newcastle haven't gone into this transfer window thinking we need to sell Ritchie or we need to sell this player and this player, but we're taking a very open-minded approach to it, because if players are going to be, because if ridiculous offers come in for players in the first team squad, then we could probably accept them and then go and get the replacements. And the replacement that has apparently been touted for Matt Ritchie is the man he originally replaced, Andros Townsend. So a lot of talk about him coming back to Newcastle from Crystal Palace. Now, of course, this isn't new, because I think in every transfer window since he left Newcastle, Andros Townsend has been linked to come back. Firstly on loan, and then to come back permanently, and then on loan again, but still always linked to come back. For me, Townsend, there's a lot of fans that don't really seem to like him for the way he left. For me, I don't really have that too much of an issue with it. You know, he was on the fringes of the England squad. To go down in the Championship, particularly if you're an outfield player, if you're a goalkeeper, you can probably maybe get away with it, but still, going down the Championship enormously hurts your England chances. Now, obviously, it hasn't really worked out for him in that way since, but still, like, in order to give, you know, it's a great thing to represent your country, and I can completely see the thinking behind it, and the offer was there on the table, and he took it, and I don't really have any complaints about that. And when Townsend was at Newcastle, he was probably our best player, I would say, in that 6-month period that he was here. And when he left, I just said, good luck to you, good luck to you. However, we are still very much interested in him. If you kind of compare him and Ritchie, they're very different. I mean, both left-footed players, both like to cut inside. Ritchie probably works harder, however, Townsend, I think, has a bit more ability about him. I think we all remember the free kick against Crystal Palace that he scored for Newcastle. You know, he's also a bit faster, probably a bit more of a proven Premier League winger, I would say. I mean, that's a bit about that one, but still, sort of fallen out of favour a bit at Crystal Palace. Would this be something I'd be interested in? It would be, particularly if Ritchie was to go. Who would you rather take, Ritchie or Townsend? Let me know in the comments down below. But apparently a fee of around £18 million, a transfer record for Newcastle, would get this one over the line. But in order for Newcastle to do this, we would have to fund it through some other means, and it would probably mean selling Matt Ritchie or selling somebody in order to get that over the line. But sticking with wingers, in Kenedy. Now this one doesn't go away, and I think a lot of people, when they saw the Townsend rumours, they were all like, you know, does this mean that we're not getting Kenedy? But apparently we're in for both of them. We're very heavily interested in both of them